What it do? What it do? What it do? This the Mo Flow. Nah, I'm just nah, y'all. What's up, y'all, man? It's your boy Dre the Don, man, here, man. Coming live in a full effect, man, on the Mo Ops, man. It's straight to Mo Ops, Mo Operations, baby. Morgan Operations. Finna get to it. And my the fam, the squad, or rather, subscription, my subscription family gonna be called the Mojo Squad, baby. As you know, we got that flow to keep, we got the juice. We got the juice to get you loose. You know how we do. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna keep you live with full effect. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much I'm gonna be doing some reactions. But with my Mojo Squad, man, gonna be doing some reactions. We just grooving with the juice. Let's get to the truth, man. So all you doing, man, is reacting to some different things, different conspiracy theories or predictions, reacting to uh, even stuff like, what I'm saying, stuff with the celebrities and, just pretty much anything. So it's the reaction channel portion here. And we're going to be coming with a pod too. So don't be worrying about it, man. Don't worry about it, man. Your boy Dre working, man. As you know what I'm saying. So it's all right. You know what I mean? But yeah, real quick before we get into it though, because we're going to be watching a video today. It's gonna be about conspiracy theories, pretty much all the what the Simpsons have predicted or what they're predicting for 2025. Because they never fails for some reason with the Simpsons, man. They always predicting something, man, in the world, and then it happens to come to fruition. So we're gonna get to it, man. No playing, no games. Uh, See what this about, man. No tricks. So. Let's get to it, dog. Oh yeah, real quick though, before we get into that, actually, to start this up and get a little spicy. What y'all feel about that forest fire, man? The wildfires, because at the beginning of this, they show start
The
talking.
Simpsons has predicted everything that's going to be happening in 2025. And guess what? They even predicted the Los Angeles fire. But in this
So I'm saying, man, I saw a video, man. I think it was the Palisades fire where how it started, where the person they say it was a video basically just somebody starting a fire, and then the way somebody had started it, and then a couple people had joined in for some reason and put more fire to the flame. You know what I'm saying? Which was fire to the fuel, which was crazy. Usually it's with around fuel to the fire, but still, they kept it going and pushed it out some more, which was weird. And the guy was saying he was trying to put it out, the guy that was recording before he started recording, but it was just too much to put out. So they called in the fire department and things like that, hoping it was gonna help in time, but obviously not. Um, but I I believe it started with a human, as they say, but I mean with people, but I don't believe it started with just a person being a random person. I believe with all these people leaving the country, leaving the USA, leaving the country with now like celebrities, and then Hollywood mystically last year decided they wanted to leave from L.A. and go and make its headquarters out in Vegas. Crazy, kind of weird, and then as well too for y'all to be surrounded by four different fires and y'all are bordered on the one side where are those fires at, matter of fact, y'all by the ocean. That makes literally no sense. Makes no sense. Y'all got y'all got all that water in the ocean, but y'all not using it to put the fires out that are by the ocean. It's crazy. Crazy. Palisades Fire should be out. What was the other one? The other city names? I can't remember, but the other four places where it started, I got all of helicopters and decide to not get any of those helicopters to the ocean to get water that's free that we need it for. Like it's not computing for me. You know what I'm saying? They wasting all that fresh water, and then they saying that like, no, we're not using it, which is like, okay, well, I do get it. Don't use it because we need to drink it. So use the salt water. Like it's straight not making no sense. Like this is just crazy. If y'all don't see this, then I don't know what to tell y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like you can obviously see the government don't want us to win. Like obviously, period. They been not want us to win. They really don't want us to win. They really want us to go to shit. why they brought them immigrants over. Saying Joe Biden talking about, oh, he's still talking about I would have won. I believe I would have won the election. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Nobody's fucking with you, bro. You falling up the steps and shit. Like, what type of shit, like, bro? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why you brought all them immigrants over. You know what I'm saying? All those illegal immigrants over. Matter of fact, and then was what is it? The illegal immigrants brought them over for the voting rights to make them citizens. Then sat there. What's the other thing that they did? Sat there and freaking basically tried to lie, flip the election, and it's just how do you go and you bring all these people over and then you immediately give them basically our reparations, which don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we see the BS, and they just like, all right, cool. You know what? We can get the immigrants as a last resort. You know what I'm saying? To keep us in the White House, even though it's y'all still two wings of the same bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Dems over here. You know, Dems with this wing. What is it called? The Republicans with this wing. You know, they still two wings of the same bat. So it's like, come on, bro. But you know, I digress because they both really onto some bullshit. But hey, let's get it though.
This episode of Simpsons, they finally
Oh, yeah,
predicted what's going to be happening to Los Angeles.
Comment down below
the
as well,
entire
too.
city
Let me know
is
what
going to
y'all
be
think about
burnt,
that, man.
and the
About the
only
forest
thing
fire,
that's
just
going to be
everything,
left
the
out in
government,
the
man.
entire city is going to be this blue umbrella. They even showed what happens 6 months after this event takes place.
Deadly ray.
You see, it seems like they're using some sort of
See, look at that Ray, man. All of that.
It's definitely some sort of
Fire down
energy
like
weapon. Look
Columbia
at
and
that
whatnot,
stuff.
man.
First off,
You
I'd
know
like
about
to
that,
thank
Ray,
the
bro?
good people at Chanjin Smelting and Mining and Donuts and Tops for neutralizing our wonderful...
Now look at this stuff. They're once again highlighting this particular blue-colored umbrella for some reason, which is kind of closed. Now obviously no one would be paying attention to this one.
Lord lad, grow back. The time for mourning and blaming our mayors has passed. We will rebuild. We will rebuild. We will rebuild.
That's what that lady said. That
So
LA
this is
said
basically what's
her
going on.
homies.
You know, people are blaming the
Correct.
mayor of Los Angeles, and you know, basically he's not doing anything for people, and that's exactly what's going on right now as well. And then take a look at what happens
that mayor
6
ain't doing
months
nothing for
later,
people.
where people are actually hoping for Los
LA.
Angeles to be fully rebuilt, and this is the situation. And to just take a look at this particular reference, this is the Hollywood Hills, and it seems like the entire signboard is broken because of the fire, and that's exactly what's going on in Hollywood Hills as of now as well. Now this is the state of Los Angeles after 6 months of the fire breaking out, and look at this stuff. I mean, it seems like the cartoon, it depicts like the mayor doesn't do anything in terms of like rebuilding the stuff. But
We will rebuild.
I mean, damn, dude. Now, coming back to the blue umbrella, which is specifically something that they were trying to highlight here. And as you can see, there is this blue umbrella that was shown in this scene. And further moving on, it was also shown in this scene as well. Now, if you go ahead and take a look at what we currently found out, this apparently seems to be very real, guys, because just take a look at this stuff. What's up with the blue color that's currently going on? And people have been sharing this stuff where anything that's blue in color hasn't burnt. And there is a very strong reason as to why it hasn't burned. Also, look at this stuff. There are blue umbrellas, I mean, which are like full.
Hey, man, y'all been seeing this, man? Like, real talk. Like, I've been seeing this for a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? Anything blue, when there's a wildfire, anything blue just happens to be perfect. Happens to not be touched. How are y'all not touching the blue? It's like all them blue roofs. Like over in Illinois, they got on blue roof apartments and whatnot. I already know what's going on, man. They trying to get they finna move all us into like some rinky-dink apartments or whatever, trying to have us be all like, you know, basically, look, it's coming, man. They trying to have this one world order BS, and people ain't going for it for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now they trying to recontrol us, lock us back down. China virus, man, coming, new one now. Come on, bro. Like, they BSing, bro.
it pretty much the same as what we've seen in the Simpsons prediction, and everything around the shop is completely burnt, but then the blue umbrellas are completely untouched. What in the world is even going on? Now just take a look at that stuff. That's the exact same stuff that, the Simpsons are referring to. And at first I was skeptical, but then, they kind of did this laser beam testing. And apparently it seems like all the color burns. Yellow burns, red burns. And especially when you put on the energy beam on the blue color, it seems like there seems to be absolutely no reaction at all for some reason. Like every other color seems to be burning except the blue. And what does this freaking say? So it's really shocking to see that, Simpsons has predicted something this freaking crazy. Now moving on to the second prediction, that Simpsons actually predicted an exact same-to-same image of something that was going to happen. Now this was the image that Simpsons predicted, where you can see like this is Trump, and this is like the Saudi Arabia's king, and apparently they're just placing their hands over some sort of a globe or like a light. And this exact event took place, and all the outfits that these guys are wearing was also exactly the same. Just take a look at the stuff. Now, this episode was aired in 2002.
That eerily mirrors real-life events. It shows Donald Trump touching a glowing orb with two Middle Eastern...
Okay.
The smart asset
Oh man, hey y'all.
advisor marketing platform.
I
And
not more y'all
is a
niggas.
client
I not pay for no
platform for
YouTube premium
financial
on
advisors
the
designed
game.
to help you
Y'all got
target
me
a
fucked up.
specific number
I
of
pay
new
for that shit
clients
once I
per
start
year.
getting the money.
Our platform
Y'all
offers
niggas pay
access
niggas,
to a
then I'll
stream
pay
of
for YouTube
referrals,
premium.
dedicated account management,
Baby, let's
and a
get it.
compliant outreach.
looking men. Well, last month, President Trump did just that with the king of...
Bro, look at this shit, bro. What are we fucking talking about right now? What are we talking about? How the niggas know this? Why I need to talk, bro? I want to talk to the nigga. I want to talk to the Simpsons CEO, bro. I got like whoever creating these episodes, bro. Whoever's like supposed to be the person thinking about the episodes. That don't make no sense, bro. Real talk. This shit don't make no sense, bro. How in the fuck, bro? Bro, this is exact, bro. This is fucking exact. Same clothes and all. Like, what? What, nigga? It's like the same clothes and all. What are we on, bro? Like, this should be blatantly in niggas' faces, bro. And this should just be crazy as hell. Like,
Saudi Arabia and the president of Egypt.
Just take a look at this, dudes. Just take a look at this. He's even wearing exact same outfit. And also the people in this picture are exactly the same as the predictions that was done so many years ago in Simpsons. Now, this was predicted in 2002. And currently, we are living in 2025. And people are discovering all of these things right now. Now, just compare this image right here to the Simpsons prediction, and you'll actually see that it's the exact same outfit that the Saudi Arabian king is wearing. And it's the same exact outfit that Trump is also wearing. Look at that stuff. Everything resembles. And even this guy, the same kind of suit. And it's the exact same suit. Everything is same. And also, in this image, you can see that there is a woman in the back. And in the cartoon, there's also a woman in the back. And there's also an Arab man here. And if you go down here, there's also another Arab man that's standing right over here. Damn it, this is straight on scary sometimes because these guys have been predicting this stuff and everything.
And this dude is wearing exactly
all the events that has been happening exactly the same
Look at the
freaking
dude over
way.
here on
And
the
now
right
let's
by
move on
Trump.
to
He
the
was wearing
third
the
Simpsons
chain.
prediction, whereas this event was actually something that happened in real life as well. And apparently what's going on here is that there is this woman that's taking out horse parts, more like testicles of the horse, and she's basically cooking that for a school. And this was basically given to children, a lot of people. And apparently this exact same event also took place in real life as well. And look at this stuff. Horse meat scandal, the essential guide. With the Europe-wide scandal or the contamination of meat products from beef burgers to lasagna, showing no signs of abating, study the issue's depth and learns all you need to know about how it came to this with our essential guide. And it seems like some people were actually mixing horse meat. The Simpsons cartoons, they also predicted this before this even happened. And now guys, let's move on to the fourth Simpsons Simpsons
crazy,
prediction,
man.
and this one is actually pretty crazy.
man.
Because not only did Simpsons predict that Donald Trump was going to be the president for the first time, they also predicted that he was going to lose his presidentship. They also said that Donald Trump is going to be coming back, and that was apparently predicted exactly to happen in 2024. And that's exactly what happened right now. And they also said that he's going to be the president once again in 2028 as well. Now, time will, of course, tell us if that is true or not, but just take a look at the
Look at
prediction
19.
that Simpsons has apparently said
Simpsons
here.
can't stop predicting the future. As we all know, Donald Trump recently announced that he's running for president again in 2024.
You see, he ran for president in 2024.
Back in 2015, The Simpsons actually predicted his 2024 candidacy in the short A Trump-tastic Journey.
Look at this stuff, man. They actually predicted that Trump was going to be president exactly in 2024. And this episode was aired in 2015. I mean, he was
What?
not even president for the first time in 2015. And this was actually aired out of nowhere. And there was this exact escalator scene which happened in real life as well. Just take a look at this stuff. It's absolutely nuts that these guys are able to predict
I'm
this
right
stuff.
behind him. Not supposed to stare at it directly, but I can't help it. If I touch it, will it heal my baldness?
I mean, there is a lot of, humor that's being added into the show because it's a cartoon show, of course. But this is exactly where they basically showed off this entire thing, right? First, he becomes a president. He walks down the escalator. That exact thing happened in real life as well. And then as he goes into his hair, he finds out that he's going to be the president in 2024 and then in 2028 as well. Just take a look at the comparison here. Look at that. The same escalator scene happened once again. There are people everywhere behind him. In the cartoon series, we have
He even
this
waved,
dude,
then
but
gave
then
it
in
up.
real life, there is nobody behind him. But then, yeah, it's absolutely accurate, man. But yeah, it definitely seems like, the Simpsons are having some sort of an ability where they're getting to know all of
Even
this
heard
stuff from somewhere,
Seinfeld in the
and
background.
nobody
What?
knows
Could
where
the
all of
same
this
way.
stuff
What
is
the
actually
fuck?
coming
Get the
from.
fuck
And moving up to the
outta
next
here.
prediction, we also got an economic crisis prediction. Where
yeah,
the
I forgot I
Simpsons
got
apparently
crooked. I got two
predicted that
crooks
the
in my back.
economy
Damn,
is going to be
so-
crashing
It's a
in
little weird, my
2018.
bad.
And that's when cryptocurrency started to boom up. And a lot of people started investing their money into crypto. And this whole thing started in 2018. Just take a look at this stuff because they
Economic collapse.
predicted this whole thing.
The global economy has been on shaky ground lately, with warning signs flashing everywhere. In 2020 alone, the U.S. printed a staggering $3.3 trillion.
Hey, y'all, this nigga name is Blackwoods. I bet this nigga can't even smoke more than 2 woods at a time. Nigga probably only smoke 1 wood. Probably only smoke half a wood, matter of fact. I'm about to go ahead, once I get done, go smoke a wood my damn self. You know what I'm saying? Might be 2. 'Cause I do the same. Man, I be, hey, shh. Come on, bitch. Nigga.
In new money, or even a full-blown economic collapse. With job losses,
Come on, man.
What's
I was on
strange is
squad.
that
Let's
The
build it
Simpsons
up, man.
may have hinted at this long ago. In the 2000 episode, Bart to the Future, they portrayed an economic meltdown during a Trump presidency. Now, Trump isn't in office right now, but with his 2024 run, the possibility lingers.
And guess what? We actually have
Shit.
a massive economy drop down right now
We
because
do.
the dollar prices are falling. There's BRICS currency that's rising up. There are some crazy stuff that's actually happening right now as we have been predicting all of these things from Simpsons. And it's just crazy, man. Because it also seems that Simpsons even predicted this tragedy that happened to the Titanic submarine. And this whole thing was exactly predicted by Simpsons, man. It's just unbelievable.
Next
just take
up,
a look at this clip
the
here.
indomitable spirit of adventure propelled the ever-charming Homer Simpson into the depths of a captivating underwater expedition in season 17's episode.
Apparently, in this episode, they go into underwater and they're basically just exploring the Titanic ship that was broken down. And this is like the submarine which is
Notes
used
to
in
the
order to do
creator
it.
for knowledge take to the alluring depths of the ocean. Their mission is to uncover hidden wealth within the confines of a sunken vessel.
Look at that stuff.
Watching
And then
breaths transform
there's low oxygen
into
level.
a perilous lifeline, with oxygen levels teetering on the brink of collapse.
And then oxygen gone.
Let's not spoil the episode. The episode intersects with a painful real-world incident, drawing attention to the
Look at this stuff. The exact same thing happened with the real Titanic submarine as well. There was lack of oxygen and air pressure. And this was one of the biggest tragedies that just happened a year ago.
Mission to unveil the ghostly ruins
Oh,
of the
that's why I
Titanic,
uploaded?
nestled in the Atlantic's embrace. Heart-wrenching fears felt by those awaiting news were only complicated by the fact that The Simpsons had inadvertently predicted the occurrence and tapped into the pulse of real-world anxiety.
Damn, dude, that's actually very scary, The way that Simpsons is actually predicting all of these things, it's just very, very unnatural.
I can't even think about. I didn't even think about that, or necessarily knew about that. I knew it imploded. I was like, why the hell did it implode? But for that motherfucker to implode because it ain't had no more air, so it ain't had nothing to push. It ain't had nothing to push against all that pressure or that water pressure. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. That's fucked up as hell. But it's just crazy as hell. Because it's like, damn. Like, bro, these motherfuckers, they basically went to their underwater doom. They already went to the underwater doom by imploding, but they went to the underwater doom because there wasn't enough oxygen down there. There was too many people in that small space. They didn't have enough oxygen tanks, I guess, or a oxygen tank. And then these motherfuckers, they already was suffering by it because they lost communication with it. So that's why they couldn't tell them, hey, we need to come back up. But they were suffering, not being able to breathe. Then the motherfucker said, fuck it. And just, man, that's crazy. Man, I can't even imagine that scenery, like getting torn apart by all that water, just flying in, hard as hell. Turn, like, oh, man.
Nobody knows how this shit is even happening. And they even predicted Lady Gaga's concert. I don't know if you guys are aware of this stuff, but there was a concert that happened.
This was a nod to Lady Gaga's Super Bowl halftime show years before the actual event took place. The episode Lisa Goes Gaga aired in 2012.
Lisa Goes Gaga. Now, they even named the episode as Lisa Goes Gaga because they knew that Lady Gaga was going to be airing in the show.
And depicted a flamboyant concert in Springfield featuring the eponymous Lady Gaga. This animated portrayal included extravagant costumes, elaborate stage setups, and a grand spectacle reminiscent of a Super Bowl halftime performance. 5 years later, in 2017, Lady Gaga did indeed headline the Super Bowl halftime show, delivering a show-stopping performance and
so exactly the same thing happened, right?
Predicting Lady Gaga's portrayances worldwide and parody with a...
She's wearing the same kind of costume where she was doing the same thing.
Where its writer in the entertainment industry. Gaga's Super Bowl
Look at this stuff.
halftime show stands as a testament to its ability to capture the essence of significant cultural moments.
This is just getting super crazy at this point, man. Like everything, all of these kind of predictions.
The best place for creators to make money in the creator
content
is Kajabi.
I got my landing pages up, and my
Flicking
email list on there.
Predictions that's actually happening, and they even recently predicted the Olympic stuff that the US was going to be winning a gold medal in the exact same game, and there is absolutely no way that they could have known this information so many years ago. It just blows my mind. Just take a look at this stuff.
In an unexpected turn of events, The Simpsons foreshadowed a future Olympic outcome. The storyline unfolds as Marge and Homer inadvertently get swept up in the sport of curling.
Apparently, curling became a sport that was, happening in the Olympics. And this exact sports is where, United States won the gold medal.
Agnes, Seymour, Marge, and Homer to team up for the sport. The International Olympic Committee then announces that mixed curling will be featured at the Winter Olympics in...
How is that possible, dude? This exact thing happened.
The foursome ends up representing the USA in the event, making it to the gold medal game where they face off against Sweden.
Sweden, look at that stuff. And the same exact thing happened in the cartoon show as well. USA facing off Sweden.
In a surprising twist, they emerge victorious, securing the gold for the USA. Interestingly, at the 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, the USA did indeed win gold in curling.
That's crazy.
Can you guess which team they were facing in the finals?
Sweden?
Sweden.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How's that even possible? It's just scary at this point, man. It's very scary at this point. And honestly, Simpsons even predicted that there is a three-eyed fish which will be found by humans after all this year. And this exact episode was also aired in Simpsons, and it's one of the most scariest things, man, because there is no way they could have known this stuff.
It's all too real. It was only a matter of time. In episode 4 of The Simpsons Season 2, the show delved into the story of a three-eyed fish named Blinky. So here's how it goes.
Blinky! Blinky!
Bart captures a fish in a pond near the Springfield nuclear power plant. This fish exhibits the unusual trait of having 3 eyes.
And the same thing happened in real life as well. They caught a fish which had like 3 eyes. It's just crazy.
The discovery of Blinky sparked protests among the citizens of Springfield pollution released into the environment by the nuclear power plant.
So people are just thinking that the reason why the fish basically got like 3 eyes is because power plant pollution.
While such mutations are typically extremely rare, the Simpsons' portrayal of Blinky turned out to be a prophecy. Fast forward to 2011 in Guar, situated near a nuclear...
Look at that stuff. The same thing happened, and also people protested saying that, you know, this kind of mutation, it's only possible because there was like a nuclear power plant leak in a nearby area. And look at that stuff. It has a 3rd eye.
Initially, the fisherman and his friends didn't notice any abnormality in the captured wolfish due to low light conditions. However, upon closer inspection the next day, the reality became evident.
Wow, look at that stuff. 3-eye fish.
Fish was 3-eyed, presenting them with a dilemma on whether to consume it or not.
That's crazy. Imagine you eat the fish and then you start getting the 3rd eye. I mean, is that even possible? Does the nuclear contamination actually make you mutate? I really did not even know about that stuff. And in one of the episodes, you know, there was this building. Apparently, let me just show you guys right here. This is also another crazy prediction that Simpsons made.
Interestingly, the episode was set in the future, and it showcased Big Ben and Tower Bridge alongside...
Look at that stuff. So they have this building right here, which was showcased like so many years ago, and this building did not even exist, right? And years later, guess what?
Unique building, positioned to the left.
This building was built
with a design unlike any existing structures in London at that time. Fast forward 14 years, and reality mirrored the animated prediction. Plans for a new structure called the Shard were submitted and accepted.
And then the building was built. Crazy stuff. I don't know, man. I mean, everything that the show has been showing so far, it's one of the most scariest things ever. Now, however, there is one episode that Simpsons recently just aired, which I think is by far one of the most scariest episodes that we could have ever asked for. Because in this episode, it seems like there is a rapture coming. And the rapture is exactly as what is stated in the Bible. Now, let me just show you guys this episode.
Leave your body, Seymour. Leave your body.
Seems like, you know, they're watching a movie, and the movie's name is called Left Below, right? That's basically how things are happening, like inside the movie or something, I guess.
But he is written production.
Rap? Sure.
So basically, people here are committing adultery.
What if your wife finds out?
It's modern times. Everyone's doing it. Where did my Christian limo driver go?
Look at that stuff. So the Christian limo driver, he disappears. It was some sort of a lightning kind of a thing that just happens, and then everyone starts disappearing. Just watch this stuff.
My Maya's husband is missing. The baby I chose to have baptized is gone.
The baby I chose to have baptized is gone.
Mr. Thompson, what's happening?
It's the rapture, Shauna. The rapture. The virtuous have gone to heaven, and the rest of us have been
thrown in earth.
Left below.
Left below?
I mean, that's the name of the movie that this dude's watching in this show.
I heard that before.
It's the title of the movie.
I mean, it's the Bible.
We were fools. And because we rejected God, tacitly accepting Satan, we must suffer through the apocalypse.
I thought all religions were a path to God.
I mean, there were people all around the world that were facing the same situations. Apparently, what happens, according to the Bible, is that, Jesus is going to come back, and before his second coming, he apparently comes back before that, which is called as the tribulation period, and he takes all of his followers away, and these people are going to disappear, and they are going to be like the chosen ones, or like the dialogue that Jesus says, I'm going to be choosing the fish that follows me and leave rest of the fish alone, because they are just unworthy of God, because they did not accept the sacrifice of his son. Now just take a look at this stuff.
Why did I put my faith in science and technology?
I mean, these are like the atheists, I believe. Why did I put my faith in science and technology and not on God?
Oh, why did I choose to be gay?
Oh my God. The last guy says, why did I choose to be gay? That's hilarious. And for those of you guys who don't know what rapture is, and if you're not aware of what the Bible basically teaches, let me just take you guys through this one video, which actually gives a very good explanation of what the rapture is, according to what the Bible basically states. I know that a lot of people haven't read Bible, and you have no idea what the rapture is and what people have been talking about lately in the world, and the things that's happening. Everything has been prophesied, and every single thing that's going on in the world as of now, it's all prophecies coming true. And true Christians who actually believe in God, and if they read the Bible, and if they know all of these prophecies, they have absolutely no fear, because they know that their Messiah is coming back, and the second coming of Christ is going to happen anytime, and the rapture could happen anytime as of now. So let's just take a look at this amazing video, which is posted by Inner Peace 8 TV. So here we go.
Let's break down what the Bible says about the signs when the rapture takes place. First off, there's going to be some clear signals before it happens. In 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 16, it says, "For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God."
So this one, it's not like the final revelation call, okay? Just keep this in mind. This call is way before the final revelation happens, and it's basically going to save them. So apparently that's what's going to happen according to the Bible, so just watch
trumpet
this.
sound is one big sign. It'll be like nothing you've ever heard before.
Damn.
Another sign is that believers in Christ, those who have passed away, will rise first. Then,
meaning the people who are dead. I mean, the souls of dead people, apparently it seems like they're going to be rising back again. Nobody knows how that's going to happen. But then before the living goes to him, it seems like the dead are the first ones that apparently go to him.
those of us still alive and following Jesus will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. That's in 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 17. Now on earth, things will be chaotic. People will disappear in an instant, and many will be confused.
And that's exactly what you saw in The Simpsons. As you saw, everyone starts disappearing, and that's something, it might be something that Simpsons have predicted as of now. And when it happens out of nowhere, people are going to be in huge shock,
knowing what's happening. Matthew 24, verse 40 to 41 says, "Two men will be in the field. One will be taken and the other left."
Which is a clear sign that not everyone is going to be taken. I mean, if two men are on the field, one that followed Jesus Christ and the way of how he lived, and the way that, the word of God has been teaching on how a person should live, how a man should live, or how a woman should live. And if you follow those commands and you're basically following Jesus, and if you have like a relationship with God, then you're going to be the lucky ones that Jesus will choose in order to take you away. And the other one was probably some sort of an atheist, some dude that was just sinning his entire life and rejected God. They're going to be left over.
That's a clear sign, people being taken suddenly.
So that's basically what the rapture means. And I've got to say, man, all the predictions that we've been seeing in Simpsons, it's absolutely crazy. Everything is coming true. And I would honestly say that if you haven't gotten good with God right now, now is going to be the final time, because the rapture could happen. Because just like that, we just saw Hollywood Hills burning, and we're also seeing Euphrates River drying up. We're seeing Israel going to war. We're seeing Russia going to war with Ukraine.
Yeah, what y'all think about the Euphrates drying up? That's crazy. Like, everything in the Bible happened. So, I mean, y'all niggas better get right, bro.
And all these things, it basically happened overnight. You just go to sleep, wake up, and some disaster just starts happening, and you never know. So the same thing could happen. So in the same way, like the Lord states, that he will come like a thief in the night, and nobody would ever know when it's going to happen. Always be prepared. And so if you're not prepared, and if you haven't gotten good with God, I think now is finally going to be the time when you could go ahead, open your books, read the Bible. And if you don't have faith, maybe after watching this video, maybe you might get a thought that you want to go get good with God and change your life for good, I guess so. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you guys think that there is any other predictions that's in
yeah, man, it's kind of crazy, dog. You know,
this done that I
you know, for him to be able to, you know, kind of predict all of that is just, you know, or for them to predict all of that is kind of crazy, because it's like, damn, y'all over here predicting buildings and shit, all type of stuff, man. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild, you know. But shout out to Blackwoods, man. Go follow him as well, man. He's the one that I got this video from. As you see, that's him there, Mr. Blackwoods. And yeah, man, he has some good stuff to say, man. Him, you know, having a review on the Simpsons, man, it's dope. It's pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie, because that was kind of crazy for me. So, all right, man. This is your boy Dre, man. Dre the Don, man. Get with it or get lost, man. You know, we got the juice, Mojo Squad. We got the juice. So now let's find the truth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Let's go. Got the juice, so let's find the truth. All right, man. One shot of one sound. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's not clown around. All right, man. Peace, love, hair grease. You know? Stick it! Stick it!